Guys and girls, welcome back. Another product in for review today. This is a little upgrade of my own. So this has not been sponsored, this has been purchased with my own money. This is the new Rotel 1587. So if you guys know the old 1585, that was the 5 channel. This is the brand new 7 channel and Mark II. This thing is a beast. I had to carry it in all the way from the front to here. I wanted to just do the video there, but I need to get it to the cinema, so I need to carry it in any case. It's one of those things where when you're by yourself, you want to carry it the shortest distance possible. So quickly, let me just go through some of the specs for this. This is a beast. This is 250 watts by 7. That is at 4 channels and 7 channel driven. 150 watts by 7 at 8 ohm, 7 channel driven. And then all the way up to 335 watts. That's 2 channel driven at 4 ohm. The weight of this beast, where did I see the weights of this? Almost 40 kilograms and 82, almost 83 pounds. Feels heavier than that, or I am just getting old. So let's dig into this. I had the previous one. Why I got this on the Cinema 40 on the Eclipse THX system. I only have 9 channels now. I need 11 for the overhead, so I thought of just taking any amplifier and doing an extra 2 channels to unlock the 11 channel capability of that unit. But that room is going to become a Sendo or Monitor Audio Synergy soon, so I'm going to need the power. So I got the 7 channel voice along for the 7 floor speakers, and then the rest will just be, the receiver will just handle the heights, which is more than capable of doing. So for those who don't know Rotel, they have always been your go-to amplifier, best bang for buck in my book, because this unit retails at I'll just check the price, but I think it's 90,000 South African rands. But what you are getting, if you need to go anywhere else and get the same sort of power, I can't think of anything. Maybe Emotiva. Emotiva is a good option as well. I just like the reliability of Rotel. They've never let me down. I've never had a single Rotel break in my entire life. You'll even see in the second-hand market, these things hold their value and they just sell. Everyone asks me, I'm looking at a Rotel, should I look at an older one? Amplifier, power amp is power amp, it's a power amp. They change small things on them, like this has got more channels, they might upgrade small things, but it's still a power amp, and that's its job. So technology on that hasn't changed since way back when. This being class AB, again, like with all Rotels, a box in a box. It might be too heavy to, let's do that. Here you got the white box there. I'm going to have to put this on the floor and flip it out. Yes, let me do that. This is so heavy. Good old trusty Denon A1H box doing stand duty, which will just move out of the way. Get this over. Do this. And it's a Friday, so I am extra tired today, guys. Let's wrestle this out. Okay, there we go. Clever how they did this one. I can't remember the 1585 was the same. I remember it being the white box of the Rotel, but I can't remember this. So they want you to cut it there, obviously, and then just slide the top piece off. I'm guessing because they know this thing is heavy as a welding machine, and this is also that industrial type tape. Everything about Rotel is just robust and heavy and tank-like. Maybe that's why I like them so much. Okay. Let's flip this back. still a little piece here. It's not cut. Okay. Man, come on. Yes. That's it. Holds on for dear life. Okay. Yeah, they changed their stuff slightly. So a little black on the inside just shows you your quick connections, rack mounts, all of this stuff. If you're not familiar, go through this. Someone has actually commented on my previous video that I'm so far ahead that I run through this stuff quickly, and I sometimes forget that you guys don't know everything I know. So I'm going to slow it down a bit, try and explain more in detail so everyone can follow. Inside, same as with out of breath now, same as with the Rotel, the the RAS 5000, there's a USB. Guessing it's for updates, or they just have too many USBs. Oh, they have owner's manual on there. Okay, so the owner's manual is actually on there. Just some important instructions. There are screws for the rack mount, and yes, this unit does come with rack mounts included. Here they are. There's the rack mounts. That is included with all Rotel products, which I think is very cool. On a lot of other products you need to purchase those separately. Okay, let's just put the box flat. Okay, I brought you guys in a bit closer. Power cable in the box. Then very nicely packaged. As you would see, this heavy industrial foam polystyrene sort of mix. I think this thing can drop and it won't break. This is very nice, but it's always very nice. So let's here's even a trigger cable included, which is cool. Oh my goodness. You know what, let's just roll it again. Let's just roll it again. It's going to be upside down, but we will get it upright again. While it's upside down, let's inspect the bottom. Have you ever inspected the bottom of your Rotel? You are going to know. So, just going to take this off slightly. You have your feet, you have a center foot for extra stability. Then you can see, man, there's almost no way of picking this damn thing up. Okay. Fans at the bottom. I never actually knew these had fans. But they're super quiet, you don't hear them. So they're at the bottom. I think the Michi has them at the back. And obviously, a lot of Michi tech trickles down to Rotel. Because they are, you know, the same company. That's just the foam with the sharp, heavy edges. Not the foam, the cardboard. Pushing down into the floor of this monumental weight of this thing. Okay, there we go. You have your typical Rotel face, power, hard on and off. These are luckily still the hard on and off and not that soft on and off as they are on the RAS and the S14. Some protective plastic on the side. Really like the slim, are we calling this slim? Let's call it sleek, because there's nothing slim about this. This thing is an absolute tank of a beast of a machine. Ugh. The back, the business end, well, the plug-in end. So we have balanced and unbalanced. These look exactly the same as the binding posts on the new Denon A1H. Very high quality, very nice. These little bumpers at the back, when you rack mount it, you have your 3-prong power cable there. you have, you can do the fan speed. So fan off or auto. I think auto is always good. This is going to be in my cabinet as well. So they are silent, but even if they are not, I won't hear them. And it's always good to cool down. Here we have our triggers. And that's basically it. It is a power amp in essence. So that's it on the Rotel. I am now going to install it in that room and get calibrating. I've also had a few guys comment wanting me to go more in detail with Dirac. I will do it in this video. If you guys want to skip ahead, I'll tell you there's a section skip ahead so you can just see from the unboxing to where it's installed, and I'll do a quick little demo again. If you want to see more in detail Dirac with advanced bass, I will have it on the laptop showing you all the way what I'm doing, little tricks, and especially to the one member that's having difficulty. I've got an idea what your problem is, so stay tuned for that and watch that video. Guys, so here we go in depth now on Dirac Live. You're gonna need a boom arm, mini DSP or equivalent microphone. Mini DSP is most people's microphone of choice. Leave this on or off, I don't know. I like to take it off. This is more like a little wind thingy, but I think off. Play around, your mileage might vary, but I've had the best results with that off. Microphone pointing straight up. The first listening position is going to be ear height, and then you follow the Dirac as they show you how to go around the room and where to place the microphone. Okay, next I'm going to show you on screen on the laptop. Okay, so you will have your microphone set up as I showed you just now on your boom arm. It will be plugged into your laptop on your USB. There goes my image. Open Dirac Live. Now search for your unit. As you can see, I have a few of them in this room. It is the Cinema 40. So we select it. There we go. Make sure you have the right microphone selected, UMIC 1. Make sure you've loaded the 90-degree file for your UMIC 1. That's very important. Okay, next we are going to go to proceed volume calibration. Okay, so this is where a lot of guys, including myself, I've slipped up here in the beginning. Don't make your volume too loud, but also don't make it too soft. So what I like to do, you can see the mic's already picking up my voice. You can adjust where the sensitivity is. I like to leave it there at 100. Not anymore, just nice there. I feel it's the best. Then on the master output, we can start playing. And why is it not playing? Let me just see what's going on here. Stop. Oh, it is playing. It's just very soft. Okay, so let's up our volume. Sorry guys, I'm trying to hold the mic and do this. I might need two hands, but let's see. Let's up this. Don't go too high. Start -20. Let's see what this does. That's good. Okay, so be quiet now. Go through all of them and just see what you get. Okay guys, so as you can see, my volumes are very close. So what we want to try and do now, I feel that the -20 here is good. If we put this up too high, the speakers calibrate at a alarming volume. You don't want to be in the room in any case, but I sometimes I do, but I do leave the room. But that is so loud you can hear like your ceiling speakers almost want to break themselves apart. That's too loud. So I feel the -20 is good, and then the mic will also pick up all the other speakers more or less in that 20 dB. So also, yeah, if you're calibrating and it's too loud, it's not good. If it's not loud enough, it's you know, it's just play around. But this I found works well for me. So we are going to level match these now. Let's start off at the back, because the subs, they were running very hot. So let's do this again, and we try and get, so we're going to try and match the fronts at about 22. Okay, so -2 dB matched, leveled those out nicely because they are set the same on the amplifier. Now we are going to do the same with our so now see we have an issue now. We need to up the heights, so we are going to have to drag the other ones down slightly. So let's use 24, because that is the lowest of the speakers. So let's use 24 as a reference. We're just going to drag the other ones down a bit more. You know what? I'm going to drag this master volume up slightly, so I don't need to get these levels too low. So -15. No, I'm thinking about this the wrong way. Hold on. What are we? Okay, so I just quickly ran all of them again now that I've upped this volume slightly. So now we look at these again. So still, those are the lower ones. Let's see where the subs will volume match to now. Okay, so now we have the subs matched with all the heights. Let's go to the surrounds. Okay, now the front stage. Oh no, wait, still right around. Okay, now we go front right. Center. Okay, so as you can see, 2.5, very close to the same, but less on the center. All of these are very close. My room is set up quite nicely. So yeah, all of those are now level matched. Now we can go to proceed selected arrangement. Okay, I'm going to go for a wide image because I have a row of seats in the cinema. Proceed to measurements. Now it's going to give you the graph. Always start with this main position first, and that will be where the microphone is set up. So I'm going to let these run. I'm going to leave the room, and then I'll just come back to show you each different position. And if we do have an error where I think most of you are running into it, either volume too low or too high, let's see what happens. I'm going to film the first one so you guys can see. So main position, and then we go to measure selected position. Okay, there we go guys, first one done. Let's now run them. We'll see if we get an error or not. I could hear from the kitchen that all the speakers were, none of them were distorting or doing anything funny. If you hear your speakers distort or sound overblown, take your volumes down. So try and get more or less at the 20 dB. I found that to be a good volume in my room so far, to not give me into any errors. So this is good. Now we are going to move on. We will measure all the different positions. Let me show you guys how I set them up with the boom mic. Okay, so I will start I'm starting in the corner here now, low down, because the picture is showing me measure this position. So that's what I'm going to measure there. Try and not go too wide. You want a wide image, but don't measure all the way to in the corner. I'll show you when we get there. So these, I'm not going to record all of it. I'm just going to come back to when all of them are done. This is why you always have to make doubly sure, guys. I just spotted now I was measuring the back position, and the picture wants me to measure the front to the side. So I move the boom mic. I am going to redo this one. So always make sure you are measuring the correct positions. Okay, guys and girls, there you go. Measured all the positions. I did not have an error on any one of them. Volume was not too high, was not too low. So if you guys are getting errors, go set the volume levels up or down a bit. Up or down, it might be too low. So just play around with those. Now, what we are going to do, I just want to take this away because it irritates me. We want to proceed to filter design. You can go and look at how all of them were measured, but now proceed to filter design. This will take a while. Okay, then as soon as that is done, you have all your filters. Well, not filters, measurements. Go through all of them if you want. See what happens. So I see it picked these up a bit, put them a bit hot already. So what we want to do now is we want to load a curve. If you want a curve, I highly recommend it. I will post a link in the descriptions of where to get the curves. So you go load curve, all groups. I know in this room the 10 dB sounds good, so I'm going to do the 10 dB curve. It's going to just pick it up and boost all of them. Sometimes we don't want the heights to be boosted too much. Have a listen. If there's rattles and distortions in the ceiling, take them off. Okay, so if this is all you want to do and you have the normal Dirac package, now you will go to export filter. We are going to go one step further. So we have the bass management. So what we want to do in bass management is see where it put the crossovers. So we have, what is this, front, left, right, 70 Hertz. I'm happy with that. Center the same, 70 Hertz. I'm happy with that. Surrounds also 70. I might drag this a little and rather do put it at 88 Hertz. That's why is it not moving? Oh, they're at the bottom, 82. So I would like this at 80 Hertz. The fronts you can do 80 Hertz as well. Sorry guys, I'm trying to do this with one hand. The fronts you can do 80 Hertz as well, but they can handle a bit more. It's just on these rears that I don't want to push too much. So we are now surround back. So wait, these are, I mean surround, sorry. So this one is 75 Hertz. So we can also put this at 80. Okay, so 80 Hertz for that, 80 Hertz for that, 88 Hertz. What a weird place to put it. Let's just bring this down to 80. Okay, so let's go for the tops. The tops, I don't want to do 80. So this is where the ceiling is going to rattle. Let's do these at 120. They aren't very big ceilings. We don't want a lot of bass from them. Come on. 120. difficult when you don't have a mouse and you're trying to use one hand. 120. Okay. Where was that now? Okay, let's go to the final one. Gonna do these at 120 also. $120. Okay. Okay, so that's all good. Subwoofers. Okay, it's good. It's got it up to a bit there. But we also have our Harman curve loaded there. Okay, so if you do not have advanced bass, this again will be as far as you go. It's going to now calculate at the bottom, and then you can export to filter. As soon as that is done, we are going to go one step further with the advanced bass control. Okay, so advanced bass control, select that, and it's going to run through all of this. And then at the bottom, it's going to say calculate. So let's wait for that to happen. When it calculates, again, I'm going to just skip forward. It takes a long time to calculate. Takes all of these measurements into equation and does the bass the way it thinks will be optimal. So okay, we go calculate. Now you'll see it runs through all the different graphs. This takes a long time. All in all, this entire process, I would say you need at least 2 hours and quiet. So yeah. Okay, so now that that is done, we are going to go to filter, export filter, name it what you want. I am going to call this Cinema 40 Rotel THX. Okay, export filter. Preparing to export. Okay, that is now done. Sorry for the angle. Let's pop in here and see. You hear stuff moving around. Excuse the puppies. The puppies are exploring. Okay, so let's have a quick look at the speakers. We won't be able to adjust any of this because we will now be on the advanced bass. I just want to see where they're all at. Okay, now let's go have a look at crossovers. If it did what I wanted it, yes, it did exactly that. I see the center is at 80 Hertz. I'll go back and change that. I also want the center at 70 Hertz. That you now need to go back to the laptop for. Okay, so this all looks good. It looks like it worked, no problems. If we go to audio now and we go to Dirac, it will show our file and bass control. Okay, I'm going to demo the system and then I will get back to you guys on what it sounds like and a small little demo to you as well. What a difference this upgrade made to the system, to a way where actually I wasn't expecting this. Because this room is going to go. It's not going to stay anymore. But I've got this sounding so good that I actually wonder if it should go. Jeez, this room is sounding good. And that was just by implementing the power amplifier. And again, Clips runs very efficiently. There's no need for a power amp on this system. But look at this, guys. These goosebumps, If you know me, they never lie. I can't even have a conversation. Guys laugh at me. When I get excited, goosebumps everywhere. Look at this. So when you do put a power amp on a high performance clips product, it does just bring out that shine. Where it's a very good product, it just becomes even better. So I just implemented the power amp, activated my 4 overheads, which I couldn't do because I had nine channels on board with the Cinema 40, now going to 11 channels. Wow. And I haven't even hooked them all up because wiring was such an issue. I had to put the amp here, had to move this panel. So I only wired up the front 3 speakers. I still have loads left. I can do all the surrounds as well, which I think I'm going to do as long as this system is still going to be here, because it sounds blooming fantastic. I almost have this sounding better than next door. Almost, but not quite there. But again, I just realized how powerful these Klipsch THX subs are. They must be one of the most underrated subs, but the price is the problem. When you factor in the 2 subs and the amplifier, we are sitting over PB16 money. But I do feel they have more performance, especially for cinema and being 2. But logically, you'll still go for the PB16. And so would I. I did this to complete the system. I like everything matching. But yeah, they are that good. So all I want to say, guys, if any of you, I did the whole Dirac thing now, slow, showing everything I did in this system. I hope everything that you guys have been asking me has been answered in that. For the guys that have been having issues with Dirac, just follow everything I did step by step. I think most of your issues are coming in on the volume calibration, the master volume and the mic volume before you start calibrating. If that is too high, you're going to overpower your microphone and it doesn't know what's going on. If that is too low, you're going to not let the mic pick up all the things, and that's when you run into those issues. So work around 20 dB. I found that to be the sweet spot. I would normally calibrate at the reference volume, but on Dirac I find that not to be the issue, or not to be the answer. But rooms do differ. This is a smaller room, next door is a bit bigger room. If you're going to be having a room that's 10 meters or 12 meters long by 8 or 9 meters wide, you know, being like 100 square meter room, that's a big room. So there you're going to up your volume levels. So always play around, see where that is, do a few calibrations. If you come back with 1 or 2 errors, it's not the end of the world, but if all of them sort of remeasure, just scrap the project, go back, restart, and then get those volume levels in line and you should be golden. So just follow everything I did and see if that works for you. It worked in this room. Hell yes. Yo, this room came out well. I was so chuffed. And I didn't like this room anymore. When I had the A110 in, I couldn't do Dirac, and that room had Dirac. I didn't want this room anymore. And then we sort of switched hands now, and it was like, I'm done with this room. But now I'm in love with this room again. Funny how that happens. And look what happened. I just implemented some software which was available on this, and then I added the power amplifier. So big upgrades, but not huge. I didn't change the entire system. I changed 2 things, and it took the system from being meh to being great. Yes. And I've had clients in the past as well having multi-million rand systems, and they're just falling out of love. They're not feeling it anymore. And we go in and it's like, you don't need to spend a lot of money. Let's maybe add a near field subwoofer or something to give you some impact in the seats, because that was in that room, it wasn't there. And then we just calibrate the room up correctly, and that wasn't even Dirac. So if you're listening, we should put Dirac in that system. Trust me. Look at the numerances. They are the Dirac and the numerants and then in units. It's worth the money, guys. Just go and spend it. If you are on this level already and you've not spent the extra 7,000 rand on a license and maybe 3,000 rand on getting that tuned by a pro, if you can't do it yourself, you are doing yourself a disservice. Just do it. You can contact me as well, guys. I do all of these calibrations You can even buy the license and I'll just come and tune it for you. Hit me up. Trust me, it is worth it. Now, let's get into a quick demo. I think I'm going to blow this camera off the bloody couch because these two subs I had to dial back so much just not to shake the flippin' roof off. It's stellar. Let's get into the demo and I'll chat to you before we go out.
Right now, you're listening to where cinematic audio has been. Because we are so used to hearing sound this way, we don't notice that it is merely a fraction of what its potential could be. But what if sound could be extraordinary again?
Engines are up and burning.
Listening to Dolby Atmos. With Dolby Atmos, audio can precisely move in any direction within this theater, whether the sound sweeps from the back to all the way in front, arcs overhead, or moves anywhere in between. Today, you will feel every dimension. How does that sound?
Damn, that reference is loud. I would never be able to listen at that volume, but we won't break anything. It's been calibrated properly. The -3 is where I would demo to a client, and for myself, maybe -5. Is where I would listen to, actually sit and listen to the entire movie. But again, the biggest thing, I don't know if it comes across on camera, Dirac, the front stage. Again, look at the goosebumps. The voicing, the voices are so good in both of these systems. It just brings out that voice and now it integrates with the bass. Love this system. Love this system. Clips THX always been that little sledgehammer performer, where the Bowers is a little scalpel performer, more precision on the Bowers by far. But this, man, still when I have clients in, it's mixed, which they prefer. Again, 2 weeks ago, the one client, we were a bunch of guys. One enjoyed this room more than those, more enjoyed that room. But it's very subjective of what you're gonna like. Clips has that sound, and some people just like it, and I love it as well. Okay guys, so that's going to be this review done about adding the power amplifier, the Dirac Live complete calibration, and the small updates we did to the system. Guys, I want to ask you, if you enjoy my content, please like, subscribe, put the bell icon there so you get notified of any future videos and stuff happening. It doesn't cost you anything, it helps us out a lot, and as you can see, we are growing. We get into more places. The more subscribers we have, just gives us a bit more reach. So I'm very grateful for the support I've already received, but we need more, guys. There's about 92% of watchers not subscribed. Guys, please just go and tick. Doesn't cost anything, just tick, like. Don't even need to share, just like. I would appreciate the share, just gets us out to more people that's not heard of us before. But okay guys, that's it. I wanted to, we're going to be going back into some prizes again soon. I will do different comps where you need to also register for them, but I also want to do comps that are just going to be random. So guys, subscribe and share. I might just go through it and you might get picked, you never know. So if that helps, help me, help you, we help each other, guys. Until the next video, stay tuned. Cheers.